Word.
Yeah, work on that part though.
What?
Yeah, work on not doing that.
You're
Sure you
sloppy
can.
topping, nigga.
Huh? I can't do it.
He do shit like this. He be like, yeah. So
That's from dating nigga with the chicken head smack.
bro, do you listen back?
Yeah, I don't be hearing myself. Probably because I do it. So I just like regular.
So you like drown it out?
Yeah.
You don't even have to listen to the whole episode. You listen to the intro.
Doing the intro.
Right? He'd be like, welcome to a safe place for toxic masculinity podcast. It's your boy Trap. I'm here with Push the God and MCZ. What's good, Coloreds? I'm telling you, bro. Listen to it. Right?
Yeah, that's how ridiculous you sound.
Whatever.
This nigga just wanted to be the one to press the button. Like fucking Plucky Duck in Tiny Toons.
Fuck yeah.
Let me see if I pull up the clip of that.
You're loud enough, bro.
Nigga, turn up your headphones. Stop touching anything else.
Motherfuck y'all niggas, bro.
I told you, bro.
Nigga.
I told you, nigga, I got your motherfucking mannerisms down pat, nigga.
Welcome to the Safe Place for Toxic Masculinity podcast. It's Trap on the fucking mic. Got your man's Push to God and the most annoyingly annoying nigga in the world, MCZ. And
You need to introduce me like that every time.
do I?
Yeah, every time.
Yo, you parallel Charlemagne the God.
Impossible.
You do.
Every time I turn on 105.1 and they talking about dicks.
Now that I have not
Nah,
heard.
this nigga do be out of pocket.
He talks about dick every day. It's so weird, bro.
Nigga. Even if you listen to their podcast, like them niggas have made a soundbite called Dick Talk, Dick Segment, because nigga, every week they can't help. And I don't think that is something that's like on their agenda of shit to talk about. They're talking about whatever the fuck they're talking about, and they just manage to like veer to the fucking right. Yeah, let's talk about this dick. All right.
What?
Back to the bro, I'm telling you.
He doesn't stop, bro. It's insane.
Nigga's a weirdo.
I carpool with a nigga to work, and he be trying to like, yo, man, the Charlemagne podcast ain't that bad. 105.1, you know. And I pointed that shit out to him, and he said, damn, bro, you right. Turn this shit the fuck off.
Yo.
What's up?
So this week, I am very happy to be a proud member of the X because Harlem is taking wild L's. I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck how niggas feel about this shit because they know they taking wild L's. We could start with homeboy. This shit is crazy, man. So the African boy mother told him to man up and get a job, and he killed her. That shit is fucking ridiculous. It's unbelievable.
I've seen it, but I scrolled past it because sometimes I just can't. It's just too much sometimes. So I didn't watch it, But
how many fucking times your mama told you to man up and get a fucking job? Because mine done said that shit about at least 150 times.
I don't know if my mother's ever used that verbiage, but
she's definitely alluded to it.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
you need to get your ass up.
Word.
When the fucking sun come up.
You need to go out and do something.
Right.
You ain't gonna be laying around my house all day.
I don't. Yeah. Even if she would have used those words exactly in the harshest way,
But you gonna get up and pop her?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Mom said, Kofi, you need a job now. This nigga turned into a whole fucking white boy from Pleasantville.
The shit says Musa Kamara. Just after 9 p.m. inside Lehman houses on East 108th and Park. His mom told him they need to man up and get a job, and he just shot her. Like,
mind you, he's 22 years old.
Mm-hmm. And she was 39. But it's like, nigga, I couldn't even think, even think about raising a hand to my mother. Shoot her? Because she told me to get a job?
I don't know.
My mother done snatched my soul with her words before. Plenty of times.
I can remember one time in my life where my mother actually snatched my soul. She found a knife in my pocket. I think I was in like the 6th grade. And nigga, she had me like the Undertaker against the wall by my neck, off my feet. And my mom is not a big person. My mother's like 5'5". Right? We might have been the same height, might have had a couple inches off her, but she had my feet off the floor. And that's the only time that I can remember like something like that happening with my moms. And even then, it didn't even cross my mind. Oh, I should bust her ass. Even to say it now, right? It's like something about that just don't sit right.
Right.
To think about shooting her. I used to live with my moms.
You
right?
want to get your M&M bag?
Nigga, that's ridiculous, bro. Like, when I was staying there, she would have her subliminal stuff. So, you're gonna be looking for jobs today? You're gonna apply for jobs? It's like, Ma, I just lost my job. Like, let me enjoy some of this unemployment. Like,
Can I have a short vacation?
it like unemployment gonna pay me minimally for 6 months, right? Like, let me enjoy some of this. Yeah, sure, it's not the money I was making at work, but my contribution is still here. She would forward me like job postings and shit like that. But never have I ever even like thought, let me shoot her for, I don't want to get no job. Let me go get a gun and shoot her. Who she thinks she is telling me to man up and get a job? You get a job.
Yeah, son was tweaking, man.
Must have been high on some shit, son.
Yeah. These niggas like buying pills from niggas they don't know who aren't pharmacists.
I mean,
Fentanyls and
if it's
the
good,
fentanyl perks.
if it's good, the right mix.
Nigga. So, R.I.P. to Fatoumata. That's his mama name, by the way.
Rest in peace to her.
That shit's still bananas to me, bro.
Bro, it's fucking unbelievable. Like, not only did Harlem take a L, black people took a L too. When the fuck?
Word. Because, nigga.
I mean, after all these ADOS conversations in Clubhouse, Africans might be separate. But still.
It was this ADOS shit, huh?
They call me the ADOS general. And I don't even care about that fucking term.
You ain't got the complexion for that connection.
Whatever, bro.
You from Cape Verde or South Africa.
Yeah, you some Cape Verdean ass nigga, bro.
It's the sugar babies. The sugar babies be like, oh, this nigga always trying to tell black women after they deal with this, and that we can't date white niggas. All right. Not protecting y'all when them niggas bug the fuck out. Anyhow.
The term going postal was coined.
Speaking of
by them.
Going postal?
Mm-hmm. You know what the term comes from?
No.
A postal employee, a disgruntled postal employee, went to the post office and aired that motherfucker out.
Word?
Mm-hmm. You can't even say that shit in the post office. Like that shit is a threat in the post office.
Going postal.
Yeah, that shit is a legit like bomb threat type shit. Like that shit is taken very seriously. I'm gonna go postal in this. They take that shit very seriously.
Oh, all right. Way right here.
Go postal if you don't hand me my mail. I was sitting outside waiting for Amazon since 3:00 this morning.
But speaking of not saving the black women when they decide to date outside the race and get their ass beat. What was homeboy name from Seahawks? Chris Haley or some shit like that.
Oh, I don't even know this nigga's name, but he's an NFL
offensive lineman.
Yeah, for a former NFL offensive lineman because they got rid of him soon as they got wind of that shit. Like, this nigga's out of here.
It took him too long.
No, I'm saying as soon as they got wind of it, because
I'm sure they heard first.
The craziest part about that whole thing, right? Because he was beating the fuck out of her, and she called the police.
What?
Like he was fucking her up.
Yeah, black girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. He was fucking her up, right?
Because she wouldn't bow to him.
Yeah, he said bow to me.
Yes,
he said bow to me, and she probably took it like a joke, like this nigga tripping.
What?
And when he didn't do it, this nigga bust her shit,
beat ass
while she's on the phone with the police.
Left her laying there.
No. He was choking her out first, and she went unconscious. He thought he killed her. Walked off.
No. He didn't walk off. He went and finished dinner, nigga.
And then when he saw her moving, oh, you're still alive?
Beat her ass?
And then choked her unconscious. He thought he killed her when he choked her unconscious.
Then went to eat. Went to finish his meal. Then when she moved, he was like, oh, bitch, you still alive?
I'm going to need all the sugar babies on Clubhouse to watch this episode. All of the swirlers. Now, all right.
And this is not his first instance of this.
He liked dating black women and beating them?
So he went undrafted he's undrafted in the NFL because he had a similar incident in college where he was arrested for a domestic violence dispute with a girl and her 7-month-old son. He was busting the glass out the windows on the windows, and like everyone's just distraught. He was locked up for that. Now, it's not to say that he wasn't a good offensive lineman, but he had these issues in college, and that's why he went undrafted.
Mm-hmm. And that's a slap on the wrist.
Right? Because it's not like he went to jail. They arrested him.
Right.
It's like, all right, come on. Like,
he still gets in the league.
And then the same thing happened. And this is probably just the first time that
it was publicized.
Exactly.
Because it went so far.
Because I'm sure that he was whooping that ass before this.
Yeah. You don't go from 0 to...
Oh, it's the same girl.
No. Not the same girl from college.
But he's saying from there to there, he's been doing this. Oh. Probably repeated behavior.
Yeah. This is probably the first time.
Was the college girl black too?
I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
That's all I mean, don't get me wrong. Pink niggas gonna be pink niggas. But I'm only concerned if it were a swirler. Listen, in all honesty, I'm a sucker. I probably would fucking interject and save her from Pinky.
Wheeler. What I call that name?
But
Chris Haley?
Yeah, look, this is what it looked like.
Oh wow. Yeah.
He's big as fuck, ain't he? And he like 6-something, 2-something.
With hair like
You remember Nick Haley from PS83?
Nick?
Yeah.
That was specific.
That
niggas try to be snitching.
I was about to say he beats all women. He just reminds me of him. It's a bad association.
He graduated with us?
Yeah. He was like a fat, stinky white kid.
They were all fat, stinky white kids.
Yeah. Fair. So, yet another testament to how y'all need to stop promoting swirling and get your life. Because
bow to me.
The nigga said bow to me. Like he wanted her to like get on her knees type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what the bow was, it was just a fucking hip bow or knee bow. It was ridiculous.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, is he serious or was he talking like
he was obviously
proverbially
dead-ass serious.
fucking
He was
submit to me mentally?
Violent about that shit.
These guys are fucking out of their mind. So
now they're saying that it was like a bipolar episode,
of course,
Lone wolf, bipolar, yeah,
right?
You know,
but it's still okay. Cool. Maybe you have some sort of mental illness.
You on medication?
Man, fuck that.
But he wasn't on it. He wasn't on it, and that's why the episode came.
But is he
Diagnosed bipolar?
Yeah, he's diagnosed
so he gets medication?
because when he had the episode in college, he wasn't on the meds.
So that's negligence on his part, and he should be charged accordingly.
No, he definitely should. Like, I wasn't making an excuse for him,
No, I don't think we just.
but yeah, for sure.
I should have 2 charges: assault and negligence. Take your fucking medicine, weirdo.
It's like, bro, it's crazy, son.
But y'all want to date white niggas?
I don't want to date. I am a boy.
Listen, man. That should piss me off. Anyhow,
we back in the Harlem.
second,
Harlem business.
the rest of we back to the Harlem L's. A lady got robbed and bitten by a gang member.
beaten, nigga.
Beaten and
By
bitten
multiple niggas.
by multiple gang members. They were gang members, right?
Does it matter if they're gang members or not? I don't like.
I mean, what I'm reading,
You feel like I'm doing like the Fox News bit?
Yeah.
Nah. The fact that they're gang members just
doing
is
the academics.
it's just exemplifying how fucking pussy these niggas can get.
It's exemplifying bullshit. But
How's it exemplify, nigga? Gang members need to have some level of responsibility too. The fuck?
They should. But when you say gang members, you're kind of putting them in a bucket together,
I agree,
and it's some cracker ass shit to do. But anyway,
but weren't they like
I don't know what they were. That's
they
not,
were blood niggas?
I don't. So
It don't necessarily say that in the article. It just says a trio of assailants.
I didn't see the video of that happening to her either, but I did see the video of.
I seen the video of them fucking with her in the store. I don't watch that. I can't watch.
In
I
the
seen
liquor
the
store,
picture of him in this liquor store, and then I seen
I watched the
the
video.
video of her interview.
No, so I watched the video footage of the assault.
Okay, I can like not that I was looking for it, but it just didn't. Pop
Yeah, it
up.
was just on my scroll, so I watched it. So they were outside at first, outside
of the liquor store.
Mm-hmm. She walked in. You can see her speaking with the cashier. The 3 of them walk in, and you can see the body language, like they're talking with her because she looks back and says something to them.
Supposed to be
In the interview,
right.
in the interview, it says that the dude in the red jacket offered to buy the alcohol for her,
Yeah,
and she says she politely declined. No, thank you. I have my own money.
Good love and joy.
Yeah, basically. And apparently he ain't like that because when they walked outside, that's when the attack began. And like to see like the bite mark,
Yeah, that shit.
right? I think it was on her forehead.
Mm-hmm.
There's not even like skin like that to bite into a forehead. Like that's just opening your mouth and like forcing your mouth, right? Because you can't even really grab skin on your fucking forehead, right? Like compared to your arm to leave that kind of mark. She had black eye and shit. Because after the first nigga assaulted her, the other 2 joined in and were kicking her while she's down. It's like, it's a girl.
But not only that, like, where do you find? I can understand if you a weirdo nigga like that, but where you find 2 other niggas to join you in this type of bullshit? Like,
And that's what it's like, bro.
imagine us
one of y'all
3,
gotta have enough sense to be
right,
all right, bro.
to be like,
you're,
nah,
you're dead.
I heard there
wildin',
was
my
a
nigga.
4th guy that tried to break it up, but then he just gave up. From what I heard, I didn't see the video, but that's what I heard.
I feel like it would be irresponsible for me not to say this, but considering my position on certain shit, period, right? But it's shit like this that makes me forcibly resonate when I hear black women talking about how afraid they are to be in their own community sometimes. The conversations that we have on fucking Clubhouse even, where like they scared to go pump their fucking gas and shit like this. And it's like my position is always in those conversations is always, I don't know black men like that. Right? Mm-hmm. But when this type of shit happens, imagine what that does to their this is just reinforcing what they already fear. Like, so listen.
More trauma.
Yeah, like it's just fucking disgusting. Like
it is.
Niggas need to like, yo, I'm really not with the shits. Like I be wanting to resort to extremes for these types of characters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's how that should be dealt with. Right? Because I feel like a lot of the time, okay, maybe there is something mentally wrong with him too, right? Right? Let's say just for the benefit of the doubt, for the sake of this argument, right? He does have some sort of mental illness, right? One, he's probably not going to go and get the help for it.
Right.
So what's the alternative, right?
Keep doing the same shit?
No, you need negative reinforcement. Every time you do this, you get your ass bust too. At some point, you're going to get tired of getting your ass bust.
But where do you find two other people to help you participate in this?
Yeah.
That's where I'm confused at.
That whole shit was just bugged out.
Like, I get it, like some random.
Listen.
I mean, whatever happened to the regular disrespect that, I bitch, will fuck you anyway.
Can you tell me where that was? Where in Harlem that was?
129th, somewhere around there?
Yeah, I figured the 120s. So a fucking
Yo, shout out to my man Mel. He live around there. He said that's his local liquor store and all that.
a fucking joint I used to deal with
128th and St. Nick.
Yeah. They came from the lower 120s to the top of the 120s. That's right. It's like some of them niggas over there are really fucking dusty, dirty niggas, bro. Like they be violating. Like a joint I used to deal with them niggas. You know who I'm talking about. And yeah, she's since changed her life.
That was your baby boo too.
Everybody my baby boo.
Nah, that one though. This nigga had the groups on fire with that one.
Oh my Lord!
Do I know?
He know.
Yo.
Know?
I wanna point out.
She blocked me. Oh. She blocked me for an interaction that happened between him and somebody else. Like I had nothing to do with the situation, and I get blocked. She's not.
Oh,
that's just where she be at.
Right. I get it.
Yeah. So my thing is this: I want to point out that the last joint to get on the phone and this bitch, excuse me, was the same length of time interaction.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
I'm not talking about knowing. I'm talking about the interaction, the chill. It was 3 months of chilling.
But they're also opposite sides of the spectrum too.
And they both got canceled. Fuck is you talking about?
Bro, she was basically living in your crib. So.
Oh my fucking God. All right, fine.
Because
this particular one was at the crib
all the time.
Lot. 4 days.
Wasn't you doing school runs, my nigga?
No, I was going to work and, doing convenience drop-off.
This nigga is an animal.
Sound like a school run to me, bro.
Shit is unfucking
So you doing dropping the kids at school and all that?
All that.
No, y'all niggas ODing.
So what's the school run? She go to school? She wasn't in nobody's school.
It wasn't her?
I drop off to pick the kids up in the afternoon because I'm going to work over there.
Did they call you dad?
No.
Are you my dad?
Y'all niggas is fucking unbelievable.
Hey kids, what do you say when you need to meet a nice man?
Listen.
Nah, that was your...
You know I love the kids.
No lie though. Like, Nigga, you had chats on fire with that, bro. Like, they was not jacking that at all. They was like, he's fucking with that? Oh, he could never with me now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, it's like.
So you fucked up your chances with some other joints? Cause of,
All the bitches in the group chat was mad that I started rocking with her for a second. Know what I'm saying?
I feel like it was more than a second, but okay.
It was a little bit. And tell me
10 to 12 weeks.
It was a little bit more than that.
No.
Okay.
Not even.
How soon before you moved in?
Bitch never moved in.
She had a draw, bro.
No, she didn't. Never did.
Are you sure?
She went home every day and got another change of clothes. That's exaggeration, by the way.
And they came
I
back.
remember when that started.
With
Nigga, he pulled
talking about
up.
another joint now
No, that one.
He pulled up.
to Wendy's.
Yep. I changed the tire for the nigga. Who's in the passenger seat? Because
She was with me and I got a flat. Jesus fucking Christ. We could have been going anywhere or coming
Nigga,
from anywhere.
Didn't you make a phone call about some shit that she had gotten herself into?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Yeah.
Right? Ready to throw it all away too. You wasn't?
Wait. I'm trying to remember what we talk about.
At her building.
Yeah. What?
Now what?
I'm trying. I don't know.
So you ain't call me and tell me that she had called you and had a situation at her building with the niggas that she be with?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ready to throw it all away for baby boo.
Listen, that's just my responsibility to black women, period.
And she's not a swirler, so you owed her that, right? Okay.
Exactly.
Reserve that right for her. Okay.
Like I there's not one. Think about it. And y'all niggas know because you have working examples. Think about how many black women that I know that constantly have fucking issues. Like I was talking to another Harlem baddie.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
I was talking to another Harlem
Beat me to
baddie.
it.
And I have literally, it's like the universe. We was just talking about it. It's like the universe knows that she just attracts bullshit. And so it never allows me to connect myself to the situation. But I'm always running somewhere for it. Right? And this is going to lead us, to another discussion. But
Didn't you get bust upside your head?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
with who?
For the first one.
Bust upside my head.
Yeah, you and your boy.
Cause she wanted to be banging on some bitch door.
That wasn't her. That was the other
She
girl.
wasn't there?
She was there.
That wasn't her homegirl?
You could call it that, but they were like homegirls.
Weren't you with her though?
I didn't have nothing. I was just going to to homeboys. I was following that nigga to make sure he was good.
But you was chilling with her.
No, she was not in my whip. Nothing. She was. That was all that.
You told this story very different when you
No,
told me.
that's
But
not
okay.
a fact. That's not a fact.
You
I
did.
know. Why would I tell it different? I'm not gonna make it up. If she
You
was,
said-
if
you
she was
said-
with, I was
said that
chilling.
all four of y'all was
okay.
together.
At the spot.
That all four of y'all was together.
Yeah, we was chilling
You said
at the spot
you was
together.
with her and he was with her.
No, never said that. Couldn't have because I was in
That's
my
how you
car
told
dolo.
it. That's how you told me.
But at the spot,
No,
yeah,
you may have been
I told
in
you.
your car alone, but you was with her.
I told you she gained some weight. I was, whatever, right? But
I don't know what that
So
means.
you was with her.
I was not with her. I left the fucking place and went to the place, and that's where the bullshit happened. But she happened to be there because she was going to chill with the nigga. I mean, with the joint. I guess this nigga was chasing after, right? But
So why did you show up?
for him, yo, meet me at why are you going over there? You think I show nigga that had nothing to do with her? I was not going to chill with her.
Okay.
Not at all.
The way you told me that was a little bit different, but okay.
You made me lose my whole train of thought.
Good.
Oh yeah, so I was just talking to another Harlem baddie, and we can't. I mean, she had to confirm because, like, I known her now. What 12 years? And
no, 8.
Whatever, 8, at least 10,
8, 9,
maybe. All right,
2011.
And in 8, 9 years, I could recall
20.
no less than 6 or 7 times that I had to fucking like, oh, this nigga blacked my eye. I look at her, I'm like, what? Where the fuck do you find these people from? Like, I know you got your mouth is wild crazy, right? But and now I'm fucking running somewhere. But I've never, not once, but they like, it's like the universe don't allow me to enter that space. Like, I'll go and the nigga will be gone. He there 24 hours a day. He gone. Well, I'm there. So I'm fucking perusing the block. I don't see nothing or whatever. But yeah, nah. There's no black women that are like.
You want to talk about your drama with her?
What? In the club? Way back when?
No. Outside the club.
Way back when?
I forget it. It's another topic for another day.
Anyhow. So yeah, like that's just what I do. I can't I'm not gonna like watch. I feel like
so
some niggas will watch bitches get beat up
or have with homegirl with a bunch of niggas on 120th? The low side of the 120th?
No, they just be over there wilding out on dummy time. Like 24 hours a day type shit. And I'm like, this is what you wanna, this you? The fuck? 30. Whatever. But she has since cleaned up her mind and therefore her outlook.
Oh, so you took a trip down that lane again?
No.
Seems like you have.
Wow.
No. I just be watching.
Like from afar.
Coming
like
home at 30
Facebook.
is questionable.
You
too.
keeping tabs on your old
Facebook? No, it's just regular status.
Yeah, he's keeping tabs.
Yeah.
Listen.
Drake voice, not
Keeping
future voice. Though.
I'm gonna just check on you.
No.
Make sure you good.
Yeah.
On your Marvin's room type shit.
Word. Heavy on that.
Cups of the rose.
Whatever, nigga. Listen, so let me ask y'all something.
Why?
Forget about your fucking. This nigga's not even qualified to talk about like 95% of interpersonal.
I'm really not.
Shit.
That don't stop.
Fucking, it don't. So, is there like some unwritten rule, like you deal with a joint, Listen, I want to point out, I'm always the one doing the curving. I very rarely get curved, right? So, if I do the curving and I go, okay, no, we just don't fit in that space. Is it a problem to fucking go, all right, doing all right? Cool, everything cool? That's not real niggerish.
Why are you looking at me? I'm unqualified.
You are fucking unqualified, but you be the main one.
So leave me alone.
Fucking antagonizing.
Look at him.
Doing some dumb shit. The fuck?
I mean, I don't think that is wrong. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just wanted you to admit that was your baby boo for a little bit.
Nah, it's not.
And you be in your Marvin's room.
Yo, look.
Bag. That's it.
All right, so all right, there's a difference. I want to point this out. There's a difference between a nigga that puts on airs, right? Not that puts on airs. There's a difference between a nigga who does stuff from his natural state of being versus a nigga who is, be one way and then fall in love and be another way. I do this shit with everybody.
So you fall in love with everybody?
No, not falling in love. I'm talking about the
and that's
I'm like kind of
qualified to answer these type of
listen.
things.
I'm like a romantic, cool. You know what I'm saying? I like doing all that. I like chilling.
Oh, so you be romancing the bitches?
It's my natural state. It's not like it's like, oh, cool. Are we chilling? All right, bet. I can't do the cold hearted shit. I'm not good at it. You know what I'm saying? I be enjoying my time. The fuck, it's my natural state. I'm not acting. I don't wait to fucking fall in love and then be going outside of my character. My character with everybody. The fuck. Unless it's like a known. All right, we linking today because it's just this momentary thing and whatever. If I'm chilling, nigga, I'm chilling. Just like we was having a conversation on Clubhouse, right? About they was talking about a $65 date versus a $200 date, and it was basically, you know, women either taking the sugar baby position and saying you're not gonna fucking spend no $65 on me on no fucking date, or you know, women basically defending it like we could go to a museum. They all from the lower part.
$65 to go to the museum.
Probably.
Damn.
Well, I mean, if you get some pizza, a museum would be less, obviously, but
Less than $65?
yeah,
How so?
because isn't it like voluntary donations at a museum and all that?
Yeah, but they
They look down on you if you don't put
give them that
give
20
a
spot,
dub.
that 30, yeah, nigga.
Well, going to
I
look
don't give
down.
a
I got
fuck.
5 on it for both of
I will
us.
go ahead $1 and smile at the nigga like
And then she gonna be tight that you only took on a $2 date.
exactly right. But no, these are the joints that say, "Oh, you could take me to a museum. We could go get coffee." The feminine perspective states that we don't do coffee dates. We don't do Applebee's. We don't do Red Lobster. We don't do long walks in the park. If you trying to get next to me, you are.
See? But then when a nigga don't keep that consistency, that's the problem too. Like, nigga, that's not who I was.
Oh, they got a check and balance for that too. They like, nigga, if you can't upkeep the lifestyle, we're gonna curve you.
I could upkeep this $65
Right.
a week.
But so I be saying like me, right? Natural state. I go to restaurants by myself. I eat fucking good ass food by myself. I don't go to. You never really see me at
You could tell.
all right. You never really see me in a franchise restaurant. I will go to fucking Capitol Grill and eat by myself. So if I'm taking a joint to Capitol Grill, it's not that I'm trying to fucking impress her. I want a fucking steak today. Like, so
Why couldn't we get a cheesesteak instead?
I didn't want a fucking cheesesteak.
You don't want to take it to Holland?
I ate Holland for 6 years in a row. I don't. I had Holland today, by the way. That's mad funny, and I haven't had that shit in mad long. But yeah, like, so that's my natural state of being. Like, I go out by myself. I do stupid eating fucking $100 plates by myself. So me taking her to that, it shouldn't be like, oh, this is the standard by which it's sometimes
inviting her into your world.
I got a
exactly.
question about
Sometimes
that,
I go to Capitol Grill. Sometimes I go to Holland.
Right.
I got
So,
a
bitch,
question
we gonna
about
eat
that,
Philly
though.
cheesesteaks today. Don't talk about you want no fucking Capitol Grill every time we go out.
So these women that want to be taking on these $200 dates,
Yeah.
are they eating at these places and spending $200 on themselves?
I'm gonna tell you, and I don't gotta individually ask them motherfuckers. No, they're not.
So why I gotta upkeep this standard that you don't even have for yourself?
Because 90% of these girls are taking this hypergamy thing from Twitter and Kevin Samuels and running it. They merged it with the sugar baby standard, and that's the new agenda. It's like, all right, I'm resting in my femininity, and if you want this feminine woman, you gonna maintain this lifestyle, or you're gonna show me, like,
The
yo,
nigga that makes $42,000 a year.
say again.
With a nigga that makes $42,000 a year.
No, they're not taking those dudes.
Not anymore.
But what I'm saying is, if they're taking the Kevin Samuels route, he's telling them, bitch, settle with a nigga who make $42,000 a year, because that's the regular nigga in America.
Yeah, but you gotta
Okay.
eat this $65 meal too.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
What I meant,
that's
though-
I'm saying they're expecting these $200 meals every week from a $42,000 a year nigga.
Because Kevin Samuels, made viral the hypergamy thing along with Twitter, right? Because he's always yelling at hypergamy. Let me give you the fucking textbook definition.
What does that even mean? Nobody knows what it means.
It basically means, nigga, I'm marrying for financial gain, or I'm dating for. All right, here it is. The action of marrying
so
or
they only taking one aspect of his whole shit.
All of the women that call into his show subscribe to hypergamy.
And what does he tell them?
That you wilding the fuck out. But you think, how often do women listen to what's being said out of court?
It all starts with this. What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? And you can't use 7.
Dress size.
He's like 10.
Hypergamy is the action of marrying or forming a sexual relationship with a person of a superior sociological or educational background.
That doesn't have anything to do with financials. Why are you looking at me like that?
Whatever. Hypergamy to them means dating for financial gain, dating for status, right? So they're probably just using sociological and educational in one form or another, because normally, them is the professors and philanthropists.
Okay. I'll take that.
Blah 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 blah.
For argument's sake.
But they've merged it with I want to get money like all of these other bitches out here. So now they're pushing that agenda forward.
Have fun.
But that's what I'm saying, right? So that's what I was saying. Like, bro,
go on your $200 dates, get fucked the first night, decide.
But they not doing that neither. But then, bro, it's so fucking weird.
Let them lie to you.
Yeah, I actually do be knowing, but
exactly, I know you know.
It's like
I don't know.
You want to get one of them on the phone?
Listen, I don't fuck with them. Like I don't. Listen, I believe in the good old traditional stuff and whatever. Cool. I think that's in women's best interest to do. I think that's what is going to resurface the black nuclear family.
Nuclear?
Yeah. That's what it's called. Stop fucking pulling the technicality thing.
I just never heard it called that. Why are you
it's called.
Do you want to fight, nigga?
No, because listen, you be terror. Listen,
I've never heard that.
You never heard the term nuclear family?
It sounds something bad.
No, it's just basically the family structure we always talk about.
But why nuclear? Okay,
I have no fucking idea.
Some shit white people,
right? I think that's what's gonna resurface the family structure and whatever. The whole men play one role, you play the other role, whatever. But in the era of the sugar babies and the finessers and OnlyFans, this is where we're at. So that's the majority of the shit that they be pushing. But I say, if I do that, like I said, I go to Capitol Grill once a month, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not going to Capitol Grill every fucking day. So if I took you here along for a lunch, don't think that that's what we doing every
time.
You
know, you gotta start low, then take them high. Start with like made in Puerto Rico.
Then we go to Pio Pio.
Go get your little arepa, bitch. Yeah, exactly.
Then we go to Pio Pio, get some sangria.
Right.
You gotta work your way up to the motherfucking Capitol Grill. Listen, man. But yeah, so I believe in all of that, but I'm cool with a joint that, got it and wanted whatever, If you insist on paying, you're going to pay that day. If you offer, depending on how I feel, you're going to pay that day.
Why would she insist on paying when she know what this bill going to look like?
I'm just saying, because the feminine perspective is that you don't ever pay as a woman. You don't ever do none of that. That's his problem.
So why would they even offer?
But they're shunning the women that offer, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you that the women that offer is cool with me. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Word up.
I
ain't gonna argue. Soon as the bill come, and she go like this.
Like I'm not painting her in the vein of a masculine aggressive woman because she offered to pay a bill.
So
maybe
you was in agreement with the dine and dash nigga.
Wait, what?
You don't remember that dude that was taking chicks on dates and sticking them with the bill? He'd dip off on them when the bill come.
Oh, because he's trying to go Dutch or whatever?
No, he would just leave. You pay this shit. I'm out. y'all don't remember that?
Yo,
no. What's her name made a music video like that though?
Who?
Elle Varner. The song is Refill.
Oh, okay.
And she's tripping over this nigga, right? Feeling this nigga crazy. This nigga's hopping the bus. She's sitting here. I gotta go to the bathroom. He outside knocking on the window. Yo, come on.
I just see that video before. But this dude, he had like over 100 dates where he dined and dashed.
Salute that man.
That is a good way to keep yourself fed. Yo, but check it, right? Back to quickly where I was with talking about the Harlem joint that I'm always like going to try to clean up something with her or getting involved.
That's your lifelong babe, man.
Whatever, man.
Is it not?
Yeah. We might have a kid one day.
Exactly my point.
I'm not sure that I know who you talking about.
You do.
You do.
Connecticut by way of Harlem.
Oh my fucking God. Why you gotta fucking
That's what I was thinking.
What? Did I say something wrong?
I was gonna ask you about your
this
car.
nigga's hard body snitching.
I was
That's
gonna
not
ask you about
snitching.
your car.
Only she would know who she is.
I was gonna ask. Does it have something to
Only-
do with your car?
Only she.
So listen. All right, so I'm trying to tie into something. Y'all niggas gonna drag this shit out. So
We just looking for clarity, bro. So
No
the
doubt.
listeners can,
Nigga, heard you. So
like nobody wants to be on the outside of it, inside conversation, right?
Indeed.
Fuck it, let him in. Go ahead.
No. So, yeah, we were having a discussion about how should black women be protected if they choose to date white men? No. Sorry. That was like 2 weeks ago. We were having a
that
discussion.
was like 4 minutes ago.
No. Give me a minute. I'm fucking up. Regular. Oh, can men and women? The discussion was: do you care if your partner has too many friends of the opposite sex? Mm-hmm. Right. So the conversation got around to, okay, if you're a man, right, how beneficial are your relationships with women? Right. So I typically feel, right, and I'm sure Patty's going to hate me about this one, but I typically feel
She gonna listen too.
that relationships between, like, when I started to become friends with women, like I never really did it up until like, mid-20s, right? But as I started to become their friend, you kind of, you see how the dynamic goes. As far as benefit, right? Because all relationships in men's lives, 9 times out of 10, we want them to be beneficial or mutually beneficial. I find that they lean more to the one-sided type of vibe, right? Because, all right, so like, let's say like lunch dates. If you go with your female friend, you're gonna pay. Most of the time, you might let her. She's like, speak for yourself.
If it was my idea,
Yeah.
yes.
I wouldn't mind either way it goes.
Right, because they call me and they go, oh, let's go out to eat. And I feel like I'm just like, all right.
Now, just because you invited me doesn't mean that I'm not gonna come out the house with bread, right? But in my mind, okay, you invited me out, this one on you, especially since it's been my idea all of these other times. And more times than not, it's, oh, I got you on the next one. Okay. So at this point, for me, if you say that, it doesn't matter who invites who. You said the next one is on you.
And I paid the last 6 times.
Right.
But typically, that's how it's going to go, right?
Would it be a point of contention? Or would you just be like, fuck it?
He's just going to say, fuck it.
I mean, I'll still
He's going to say, fuck it, but then he's
but
not
I'm also
gonna...
not having $200 lunches. Right?
Would that stop you from having continued lunch with that person?
No, because I make sure that it's a place that I'm comfortable spending that money.
Even if
they continually do that type of shit.
Like, just expect for you to pay.
You don't care, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because again,
is it dependent upon the friend, or is that just
it? For me, I figure it depends more on the place. If it's a place that's like out of my normal budget, let's talk about how we gonna do this bill thing, because this was your idea to go to this place. Because I wanted to go to this spot right here, where this $40 can cover our appetizers, lunch, and if you wanted a dessert, you could get that too. Mm-hmm. Everything else is like, that's on you. Like, if you suggest to go to this $200 place after I suggested this place right here, and we just friends going to lunch, all right, how we gonna arrange this?
How does that same esteem play out when it's a guy friend and a guy friend? Not us, we sandbox niggas, but how does it normally go?
Like
half?
Yeah, like
halfsies.
Yeah,
or you get this one, I get that one.
I mean, if 2 niggas are going out, there's absolutely no expectation.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to say, right? So we can already see how that leans more to a one-sided type of thing. For if a nigga is of any type of regular character, right? What else do they do to benefit?
Who?
What in a friendship with a woman?
Mm-hmm.
What else do they do to benefit? And from you guys' perspectives,
Advice,
okay,
perspective,
insight
into what women really think and go through,
and for the most part,
that shit is jaded. But
I mean, that's not where I was going with that. But I mean, like, for me, it's insight. Like, okay, how would you react in this situation, or what would you think of this situation? Just to have, even if it's more than one woman's perspective, mm-hmm. right? Because while they're similar, they're also very different, right? Where certain things might piss one off that doesn't faze the other.
Yeah.
So you get a couple different perspectives. But for me, that's why they're there, right? Because for me, it's always what I do. Like you're really tripping over that, and then sometimes you get that woman's perspective on it, and it's like, okay, now that you framed it that way, now maybe I can see why this might bother you. Mm-hmm. Because how my mind works is like on and off. Sometimes there's a gray area, but most of the time it's
you can put
logic.
It to one or the other, like mm-hmm. black or white. Right. Outside of verbiage and insight and perspective, how do they benefit you?
How does a male friend benefit you? Nigga, I don't understand what you're trying to get at.
I could call him and say, come help me with a tire. I could call him and say, yo, I'm stuck. I need a jump. He could call me, say, let's put my bike on a truck. He could call me to say, okay, let's move some shit from this crib to that crib. Women are going to call you for that. You're not ever going to call them for that.
Okay.
Right? So women typically in friendships with men get their friends who are men to do boyfriend shit for them.
Okay.
So it leans to the more one-sided thing because we both give each other perspective.
True.
Based on who we are and insight and advice. Right? So back to the joint in Harlem, she's gonna call me when, if only just to vent about it. But she knows what time it is, or whatever. Or she may call me directly and say, "Oh, pull up. Can you believe I done picked her up from different states to take her home because she done pissed her nigga off and the nigga done left her on the side of the road."
Harlem number 1 or Harlem number 2?
Huh?
Or just Harlem via Connecticut?
It's Harlem. Shut the fuck up. So
I don't know. Who
so I'm just saying, like, to be friends, it
He
leans
got to do with his car.
with a with a girl. It leans to a more one-sided thing. So from that perspective, like, I don't have
That was definitely one-sided too, because all you got from that was
wasted
oh
gas.
my God, I'm so sorry. This shouldn't happen to you. I feel so bad.
Yeah. But look. That happened, the irony, that happened because she decided that since I was there, it just was automatic that I'm doing the errands. Because the shit is down the block. Now, my lazy ass ain't walking nowhere.
It was literally a block.
It's a one fucking block. So, and mind you, she said she was going an hour and a half before that. Right? All of a sudden, one of your niggas call and they done pissed you off. So now you off the phone. Why you ain't go to the store yet? What? I've been at the same place drawing fucking makeshift tattoos for 2 hours. I ain't never once said I was going to no store. Why would I walk when you can drive? I said, you know what?
Block.
That's logic.
That's
All
not
right.
logic. I got a good spot right in front of the crib. We could walk together.
I wasn't about to argue it. All right, cool. I'll be back. Look what happens. So I'm saying, in the same manner, technically, I'm a guest. Why the fuck are you sending me to the store in your hood? Like, go to the fucking store. Wouldn't happen if it was me and you lived in Connecticut. You would have took your ass to the fucking store. Said, "Yo, we'll go to the store with me." You see what I'm saying? So the don't get me wrong. I still value my friendships with women.
You been back over there?
I was actually there like 2 weeks ago, three weeks ago. Stood over.
I would never do that.
Yo, I swear.
What happened?
Hell yeah.
He's stupid.
I ran into niggas.
That too. But
I swear, as soon as I pulled up, I ran into the niggas that stole the whip.
You know who they are?
I know the car.
Assume? Oh, you know the car that
he had the video.
they know your car too?
Yeah. They said this nigga got the nerve to come back. Yo, fuck.
This nigga still got my machete too.
Do I?
You do.
I feel like I handed that shit to you outside the. Remember when we were brandishing it?
Nigga, you put it back in your car because you went back to her house.
No, I'm talking about way after that when we were showing it to John.
But I have that.
You sure?
Positive.
Fuck.
It's in your car.
I hope it is. I could have sworn I gave it back to you. There's so much shit in that trunk. I don't know. I got like a whole sneaker closet in there.
It's in your car.
All right.
So your car like a girl car?
Yeah.
Yo, I literally I enter and leave my house from the parking spot in slippers. And then I just drive. I like to drive in slippers. And so when I get to where I'm going, then I put my shoes on. So it makes sense for all them shits to be in the trunk instead of in the house. Why would I have them in the house?
You're a grown ass man. You should get dressed in your house.
They just gonna be fucking scattered in the closet in the house. The fuck?
Yeah, but now they scattered in your trunk.
We good. Look, I came in the office in Jay's. Mind you, everybody in the office wears Yeezys and J's when they good and goddamn get ready. But I guess I ain't earned my stripes yet. So
they said something to you?
Yeah, I come to the office. Generally, I mean, no. He goes, "You should wear some shoes." I'm like, the fuck. I said on meeting day. I said on meeting day or generally. There's 3 niggas in the office with sneakers on right now. Why are you talking to me for?
This nigga snitching.
So I just went to my trunk and put on some shoes.
That's not an excuse, but okay.
The fuck?
That would have been a perfect excuse for you to say, "Well, this is what I'm wearing today."
Indeed.
But whatever. Beside the point of you having a female's trunk, but whatever.
Hey man, it's convenient. But yeah, so I don't know. I think in the conversation where we're talking about, do we care if your significant other has too many friends of the opposite sex? Considering the dynamic between women and men, okay. So what? You need him so you could, get a male perspective on your relationship that he's gonna manipulate at any given point in time, depending on what the fuck he wants to do with you, or do you need?
I mean,
because you got a boyfriend now, so.
But if you're saying that, that's a two-way street too.
Yeah. Could be.
Nah, go ahead. Speak your mind.
It could be.
Don't say what you want to say.
I'm just saying it could be, but more so on the other on the flip side.
It could be.
Yeah, but yeah. So niggas was saying like I generally don't have a ton of female friends because it's just I'm not going to use them for anything the way that females, women, can't say females no more. Women,
it's a female.
women, generally are going to,
female,
call you to do shit. Know what I'm saying? I don't really need y'all for that.
How many female friends do you have?
I have a couple now.
How many?
4 or 5.
Push.
12. It was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia,
Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Sharita. I'm lying. I probably have more now that just like.
Yeah, it's probably like.
No, but I mean that you're willing to do friend things for, like drop things.
Bro, I feel like a horrible person if I can go do something and I don't. I'm like one of them niggas.
So you would.
Most of them.
All of them, you would feel like a horrible person if you couldn't drop what you were doing and go help them?
I be.
He do that for his nigga friends too.
I be hard swerving.
You remember your boyfriend?
What?
You remember your boyfriend?
Who?
You gonna make me say his name?
You saying who is mad sus? Nigga.
That is mad sus. I'm just ignoring the fact that he called him my boyfriend.
You know who I'm talking about.
Who?
Does he have a doppelganger?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a hint or something. You're making the most suspicious fucking faces right now. Like, you sure?
You think he listens?
Give me a hint. I don't give a fuck at this point.
He is black.
He's black.
I don't know.
He know.
I have no idea.
You have an idea.
A play-based friend?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
No, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
Oh.
Not the play-based. The play-based.
Your other boyfriend.
Oh my God.
Lord.
You know what I'm talking about.
Y'all niggas my fucking boyfriends.
Y'all don't talk no more.
Y'all niggas.
Y'all don't talk no more.
Does his name start
Spanish
with E?
nigga?
Starts with a D.
Oh. Whatever. Listen.
You know what I'm
I
talking
you're
about.
All right. Fine.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
I just wanted some clarity on that.
Yeah. I mean, niggas talk here and there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that's the thing. Like if niggas need help and I could do it, then I don't care most of the time. But generally, I'm not necessarily needing to keep 1,000 women friends because that relationship leans to a one-sided type of place. Like, okay, the more of you on the friend bench, the more bread I'm gonna spend just casually because you called on a fucking Tuesday at, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, generally, if a woman is like dealing with me, she's not gonna have to really worry about a bunch of female friends because I don't have a million of them.
But what would be a bunch?
If a bitch is around me, she's getting this. You know what I'm saying? That's even worse. No, I don't know. It was a bad joke.
You're a capper, but whatever. You're trying to act like you're this fucking. Shut the fuck up.
I don't have a ton of them.
You said 4 or 5, and then you said, "Oh, I probably got more than that."
Yeah, 6, 7,
10, 12. And as your number
We'll just
grows,
go with
his number grows.
We just go with around 20 for you.
No,
I don't want to. I don't want to do this to y'all, but I'm
That's how it
I really
happens.
don't want to do it to him. It's really gonna be him that suffers from this question, so I'm not gonna go there.
That's normally how it happens.
this nigga's a fucking catastrophic cynic.
That's how it happens. Try to bring him around.
I bring him around. Bring what around?
Friends.
So all your female friends are due to him bringing them around. So
No.
y'all share female friends.
We have female friends in common.
Yep,
You consider those same women your female friends?
I know of 2
Nigga,
that
you
he's
was-
talking about.
You was just on a lunch date with one.
Yeah, absolutely.
A dinner date because it was dark outside.
Both of them? The two?
Patty's like my sister.
Okay.
She's one.
But we had it. I don't really want to answer this question. Forget it.
Listen, man, this nigga's gonna snitch the whole podcast.
How did I snitch?
I'm just saying. You look like you fixing your lips too.
I'm trying to take this pod to the next level, but we're not ready for this yet.
Hey, but yeah, I don't know. It's cool though. It's cool to have them around. They fun and shit.
Okay. I have one.
There's, oh yeah, there's. It's not like about to got expectations of climaxes or nothing at the end of the day when you chill with them, but. What? I'm just saying.
Nothing, man.
But they'll help you reel them in.
All right.
That is a benefit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It could be if they're not into you.
Right. Oh, are you trying to say that I friend zone?
That's not what happened.
You were trying to say that I friend zone joints that like me, and then that's how I do it.
That's not what happened.
It might happen once in a while. Like, oh, you're so cute. Just sit down right here.
That's how it happens, right?
Yeah,
Better you friends on her than her friends on you.
they weren't going to.
I'm just saying in general.
Generally speaking, I'm gonna shoot you before you shoot me first. Ah, shit.
You heard Wheezy? I don't shoot back because I shoot first.
Everybody know me now. I shoot first.
Yeah, but it's cool or whatever. Any more fuckery we need to address?
Who your Super Bowl pick?
Clearly, Tom Brady is meant to win, so I'm gonna go put $100 on the Bucks.
Are you gonna have a contingency and put $100 on the Chiefs?
Yes, precisely. Make sure I cash out either way.
Such a weirdo. I think,
But Tom Brady's meant to win. He's propped up.
I think the Bucks have a good chance of winning, but I got the Chiefs.
I think if anybody stands a solid chance of winning, it's Brady, right? And I would call myself a Brady hater, right? Don't get me wrong.
I'll be here with you.
Don't get me wrong, right? When you look at the stats and everything that he's been able to achieve in his career, right? He's among the elites, if not at the top of the list of the elite quarterbacks, right?
Is he arguably the greatest athlete of all time?
I wouldn't say the greatest, athlete,
of all time.
but I
close.
quarterback for sure. For sure, quarterback.
I think that he might be in the argument for that, and I'm a Tom Brady hater too.
He's not athletic.
See,
You see, like normal discussions are very hard to have with you
But he's not though.
Because you gonna just ignore the fucking
when you look at him,
you're gonna dump the numbers to talk about that he's not.
So you
physically
have to
But you said the
categorize
greatest
him properly.
athlete. You said athlete,
What should I say in place of that?
Quarterback. No one looks at that nigga as an athlete. Nobody.
I think he has the worst 40 for a quarterback in NFL history.
What's worse, 40?
40-yard
dash.
Which is like 14 seconds.
I don't know if it's that.
It wasn't that bad.
So you have running backs, receivers that run 4.4s and under. I think he ran like a 6 or 7 second 40. That's slow, right? There are linemen that run 40s faster than that, right? That have him by 100 pounds plus.
And
So I'm talking about
Several
in
inches.
sports, numbers, statistics.
but that doesn't make you athletic. But if
Why are you drilling this athletic
Listen,
word?
so, if
football
you want to
is
say
different
he's-
because you're dependent on other players, right? It's not like basketball where
play both sides of the ball, offense, defense,
right? You only play your position. You can throw a spot on pass all game. If your receiver don't catch the ball, your numbers mean shit. Right? If your receivers don't catch the ball, you don't have numbers. Right? Because you can throw the ball 110 yards from motherfucking end zone to end zone. Every play. If they don't catch it, those numbers don't even register. Right? So is he a great quarterback? I'll give him that. I'll even give him the top quarterback. Right? But because football is more dependent on your other players, because like I said, you can be as accurate as you want to be. If they don't catch the ball, it doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Right? And the other side of that is you're only on the field when your offense is on the field. Right? You look at the Super Bowls he's won. Right? He has these fourth quarter drives where he manages the game clock really well. Most of those Super Bowls were won by a kicker. They were won by a kick. He didn't even throw a touchdown to win the game. Now, again, that's not to take anything away from the fact that he has 6 rings.
Right. He has to get that kicker in position.
Right? So, like, without him moving the chains, that kick doesn't happen. But, yes, you have the game-winning drive, but you're not the one who won the game. It's the kicker. So, greatest quarterback? Absolutely. But there are other athletes in other sports that don't have rings or the kind of accolades that he has that are greater athletes overall.
Yeah.
But I'm taking the Chiefs, though.
You going Chiefs?
Yep.
Yeah. I like the idea of the Chiefs winning too, like a passing of the torch.
I do too, because I don't really like Tom Brady. But
No, I'm just saying, even if I did like Tom Brady, like just this
Right? Because
One
he has
quarterback
another year
directly-
left on his contract
Brady.
or another 2 because he's 42 now, right? 42.
43.
So I think he said he wants to play until he's 45. And I think his contract with the Bucks will allow him to play until he's 45. Still, no other player in NFL history has done what he's done. He's been to, this is going to be his 10th Super Bowl appearance in, what is it,
20.
18 years?
I think 20.
So, and in those, so far, in those 10 appearances, he has 6 wins, right? And so right now it's 9 appearances. Next week will make the 10th appearance, and you've won
he's
6 of those
66.
9.
1 2/3.
But name another football player that's been to 10, right? Let alone won 6. Name another player that's been to 10.
But that's what I'm saying.
But again, it's not solely on him.
Yeah. I get that.
Like in that sport, your quarterback stats don't even register if your receivers don't make catches, if your running backs don't move the chains, like if your linemen don't
Right.
block.
It's a half stat technically. It's a half stat.
So, like,
someone
you-
else has to be there too.
Exactly. But like in basketball, right? Like when Reggie Miller, what was that? how many points he scored in that 13 seconds or some shit like that?
Yeah, something
Or
like
7 seconds, 13 points against the Knicks.
I think it was like 9 or 10. Because I know McGrady had 13. McGrady like had whatever. But yeah.
So, but
was a
for
lot.
that, he plays on both sides of the ball.
Right. Got a steal, a
He
shot.
created the space and made the shot. Got back on defense, stole the ball, created the space, made a shot. So it's different. Like even with baseball, right? Like you can say for the pitcher probably has the most impact on the game, right? If he's striking out batters, those stats register whether these motherfuckers catch the ball or not. But you think about the other players on the field. If the other team is not hitting the ball, you're not getting no catches, right? So I think it varies between the sports. But great quarterback, absolutely, I give him that.
Valid.
Mahomes is the young GOAT.
I don't think that even though in the second half of the season the Bucs defense has begun to stand up, I don't think that anybody has an answer for Tyreek Hill, son. Like, just to watch him put separation between him and his defender, because he doesn't really run routes, right? Like
Slants all day.
Yeah, like he'll run, break off, and then he put 20 yards between y'all. Just from that break. Like, the nigga ran a 4.2. Like, the nigga runs like a 4.3 with pads on, with full equipment. Yeah. Like, that's fucking unheard of. Like, niggas at the combine with Under Armour fucking tanks and gym shorts is struggling to run 4.4s. This nigga's running sub 4.4 in full equipment. And he's a little
next
guy.
weekend, right?
Yeah.
Next Sunday.
He's a little guy, but he's a solid motherfucker when you look at him, right? Because he's probably like 5'6", 5'7", 180 pounds, and still running crazy. Imagine if he dropped 10, 15 pounds.
Like 160. He'd be insane.
Right? Like other receivers who are a little lighter. Like, niggas wouldn't stand a chance. And then, you know, you got what's his name? Travis Kelce. Like,
best tight end in the game right now.
And he be doing his thing. He could block, he could catch, he could run.
Get up over everybody.
Word. Because he's not a little guy. So I say simply because, like, people are saying that Kelce and Tyreek are the two best receivers in the league right now, period. And they haven't shown otherwise. Like, okay, maybe you could prepare for Kelce and do some bumps and shit. You bump Tyreek and he still put 10 yards between you.
It's not even worth getting that close to him.
I mean, because you'll do it and miss and he still burnt you.
That's the scary part.
Right? The only way.
And ain't no safety gonna catch him.
Exact. The only way is to not let him get behind you. So, like, you have to play zone against him. But in the zone, like, he get the ball and still cut you up. So, like, how do you combat that, right? The fastest motherfucker in the NFL.
You combat it by putting pressure on the quarterback. That's
true, too. But Mahomes is also athletic, where he can make plays on his feet. And I like watching him play because he doesn't always look to make plays with his feet. He'll use his feet to get away and still look to throw the ball. Why? Because Tyreek gonna be open in the end zone. Like, I'm certain in his mind he's like, all right, I just gotta avoid this sack and look for Tyreek because Tyreek gonna be open.
Those DBs that's hope for them. Seeing him in pressure, oh yeah,
word.
I ain't gotta chase this nigga no more.
Shit,
then he get away and just bomb it to him.
Like, when you watch them throw the ball, like, a lot of the time you see Tyreek Hill slow down to catch the ball because he's outrunning the pass. And that's probably their game. Yo, throw it up. I go get it. And again, it's not like he's jumping over everybody, but he just puts so much distance between his defender. I will say, though, if the game is tied or the Chiefs are down in the
every
fourth
route
quarter.
he does is an option route.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, why would
straight
you do anything other than that?
Yeah.
Right? Because it helps Mahomes in that. All right, these are the two routes that he gonna run.
Mm-hmm.
He either gonna break on the slant or he gonna fly.
Right. Either be here or there, and I get it to you.
Right?
Right.
You know,
Put your hand up when you're ready.
that's it. It's gonna be there. Sometimes you ain't even gotta put your hand up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put it up. It'll get to you. How do you prepare to stop that? But I do believe that if it's tied or the Chiefs are down and the Bucks have the ball, they lose that game. Because of how
Clutch
Brady, yeah, and how he manages the clock. Like who the fuck they just played?
Green Bay.
Like with that, I feel like Green Bay just gave up. Yes, Brady had the ball.
Aaron Rodgers should have ran that damn ball in, but that's all in the story.
Yes. Like I wanted Aaron Rodgers to win that game. But I feel like even with the picks that were thrown, because Tom Brady threw 4 that game.
And Aaron threw 3, right?
Yep. So he threw less picks, but he just could not turn those interceptions into points, bro. Mahomes is different though, because he has these weapons. They can run the ball, and they do it pretty well. Let me rephrase that. They do it decent enough to make the defense try and stuff the gaps, which then puts the DBs in a man-to-man, and you're not going to beat the Chiefs guarding Tyreek Hill man-to-man. It's just not going to happen.
What you got for score? They're going to be low scoring, high scoring?
I think that it may end up
21-24.
Yeah, I'm more 28-31.
I don't think it's going to be that high score.
I'm saying like 21-17. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I only say that because you figure it'd probably be a shootout in the first quarter, right?
I don't think so.
Well, just because of how Arians coaches, like, no, it's about the big play, and that's exactly how the Chiefs play. Like, we're gonna air it out. Like, they look like they having a fucking street pickup game when they out there. The Chiefs, they just be having too much fucking fun out there. That's like,
yeah, but I think they're gonna be a little more poised. Like, they're gonna try more strategy, more trick plays. They're gonna like get in their bag and really try to coach this win type shit.
yeah, but at the same time, Tariq's side is obviously the strong side, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he's burning the DB all game, why would I not put it up? You open.
True, but the Bucks defense have gotten better. So I
Yeah,
think
they have stood up. But how often has Brady gotten the ball? How many times has Brady gotten the ball and not put points on the board in the Super Bowl? It's sort of what he does.
Defense.
Well, word. So, are we shooting Super Bowl Sunday?
Yes.
Doing the Super Bowl special?
We could do that.
Want to shoot while we watch the Super Bowl?
No.
Something's gonna lack.
Yeah.
Either we're gonna miss the game or it's gonna be a sloppy show.
Yep.
We can shoot early.
We could.
Figure it out.
I mean,
But-
I don't work, so I'm good. So
You got any
I
plans
don't
next
work
Sunday?
Sundays, really. Huh?
I was asking you, have any plans next Sunday?
I don't work Sundays.
Huh? We can shoot early.
The only reason that I'm working is to grind, but I can't get much done on Sundays.
Or we can shoot.
I have clients that are bougie enough to demand that I sit with them as if.
Or we can shoot and then watch the Super Bowl as a pod. But not on the pod, but like as a family.
we could do that.
Wait, so you mean run the pod, record, and watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
You just took what I said
No,
and regurgitated.
no. He said we'll record before the Super Bowl. We'll record the podcast and then watch it
Together.
together as the co-hosts on the podcast, but not on the air
Why am I not getting this?
because you're a little slow. So we're gonna record the episode. We're gonna cut it off.
Then we're gonna
Then
go in
we'll
the
watch
living
the
room
Super Bowl.
and watch TV.
Oh, yeah, whatever. The fuck.
The full.
All right, I'm about to go get on Clubhouse.
Oh God.
I mean, this nigga going to sleep.
I gotta give my son a bath.
I gotta be up early, but 10:30, and it's snowing. Peace, America. Don't bite nobody this week.
Okay.